What up, peeps? It's your boy Heckin Steve. Welcome back to the channel. It looks like Phoenix Resale has another one of those videos where he goes to a convention and rips everybody off, or like, you know, cries and cries until he gets deals on stuff. Okay, maybe it's not that exaggerated, but I haven't actually watched this one yet. I just know that it's going to be worth making a video on, so let's go ahead.
Midwest Gaming Classic. We are here finally, and the great news is I've seen a ton of booths already.
Oh, look. He's gotten into it early again, just like he did the last time. That's probably the only way that he goes to conventions, is if he can get free admission from being a fucking vendor.
Bunch of Switch stuff. For example, we got a little bit of a stack here at this booth with a sealed Nexomon Extinction, a Pokemon clone that, believe it or not, is actually on my list. And this booth has almost a whole bin of Switch games here, and the ones that I saw that I still need for the collections are a couple Mario ones, 3D All-Stars and Bowser's Fury. And then this booth actually has literally an entire bin of just Switch stuff. This is crazy. Namely, Pac-Man World Repack, which is one that I've been wanting to get for a while for just 20 bucks, which is a really solid deal. But folks, I have to be honest with you, since I walked in the door at this convention, there is one booth of Switch games that has caught my eye, and it's this one right here, Premium Edition Games. This one's on my list of 100 Switch games that I really want, the Pigeon Dev Games Collection. And Jeff also recommended one called Phenotopia, which I'm 99% sure was inspired by this very channel. He also dropped the bomb on us that their standard edition games are just 40 bucks brand.
I hope that you don't inspire anybody, because you're kind of like a shit dick. Like a dick that was placed in a butt that wasn't pre-cleaned before the fucking. Shit dick.
Now folks, if you're familiar with the series at all, you know that we can't just pay out of pocket for these Switch games. We first have to build up a budget of expected profit, because I own a video game resale business, and that's how I like to fund these kinds of collections. So we're gonna go out here and look.
Yeah, you're gonna complete this collection. And then once it's completed, and you've gotten all the views that you possibly can milk out of it, you're going to sell all of those Switch games that you don't want, which is probably all of them except for like 6. And then, yeah, people are going to be mad at you again like they were when you did that shit with the GameCube collection, man. So I don't know why you even go through all this effort to get this game collection this way. You know, it seems like a lot of fucking work. Like, you would think you would just use your ad money to just buy the fucking games. Are you, like, addicted to getting shit for free, or like, you know, couponing? You're like an extreme couponer or something? You gotta trade and finagle your way into getting a deal? Yeah, I would just buy the fucking games I want with the money. Like, why? That's another thing, man. I mean, I understand people want to be a completionist, but for like the Switch, you know that only like 25% of the games are worth owning. So why the hell would you want to collect 100% of that? Why would you want to collect 100% of any system? Because you know every system has butt games.
For some underpriced games to flip on Amazon and build our budget with the expected.
You know, like if you were a movie collector, you're not going to buy every single movie that comes out. That'd be like 6 movies a week. You know, on average, it's like 3 to 6 movies come out a week. And you don't want to see all those movies. You know, you out there buying the Lego Hello Kitty Blu-ray and shit. Maybe you are.
One thing that I was looking at was the SPs. Would you mind if I took a look at a couple of those? Let's do the Onyx, maybe the red. Yeah, the black and the red. Yeah, these are pretty solid. Looks like that one is dead, but these are tested and everything. Okay, let's see. That one I'll probably pass on. If I bought both of these, would you do 80 a piece? Yep. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. This is our first deal of the day. I'm feeling good about it. Also, kind of interested in these. 150. Are these like tested and working and everything? Yep. 150 a piece for both. I think that sounds good to me. Thanks so much. And 25 on Pokemon Stadium work? All right. I mean, they're all in nice shape.
Every single item that he buys, there's this extra step that he adds to it, where he asks for a discount or some kind of like trade or something. Like, dude, you must be the worst person for a lot of these vendors to see, because they put the price on it that they want, and every single time they see you, they're like, oh my god, here comes the guy that's gonna chip, you know, $5-10 off of our revenue. Maybe some vendors don't care. You know that prices are gonna be a little inflated when you go to a convention. And here you are, like, expecting them to just give you stuff cheaper because you're fucking buying more than one item from them. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's really shitty. Like, you're not really helping them out at all.
So 50 a piece on those. I think I can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Folks, absolutely.
And like, why the fuck does he even need to like say that out loud? Just think it in your head. Just be like, Or like, does he walk up to these vendors and he's like, hey, I'm gonna record a video, and so I'm gonna say a bunch of weird shit out loud that normal people would just think in their head.
First stop of the day, I am stoked out of my mind. These Game Boy players on Amazon, I'll get $200 after fees all day. So this was a whopping $100 profit out the gate. This stuff.
Yeah, so look, this booth was packed with rare Switch games. That's the name of the video, right? And he's just basically going into this convention, and anything that he could find that's like a decent deal or make into a decent deal because he, you know, haggled with the people, he's gonna sell it on Amazon for $50 more. Those Game Boy players, $50 more, so that he can make $100. Instead of like the people coming to the convention that paid to get in and are waiting in line to get in, they don't get the opportunity at a Game Boy player for $150. And you know, that's like a hot item that somebody would want. So he's just picking the boogers out of the retro gaming dude's face. Those are the customers' boogers, goddammit.
$80 profit on our first stop. The last thing that I want to say as we run to our next vendor of the day, because time is of the...
He always does this as like a hypothetical. Like, hypothetically, he's going to make $180. I hope he don't. I hope that shit don't sell and he has to drop prices. And he only makes $140. And then later he has to make up with that with his ass.
Right now, it's just VIPs. Once it opens to the general public, it's going to be an absolute madhouse. But the thing that I wanted to say is
But before they open it to the general public and it becomes an absolute madhouse, I better run around and look at as many booths as I can and try to get as many good deals as I could, stealing them away from the people that paid to get it to the fucking place. Jesus Christ, man. You're such an asshole dick. Can't you source better than from this? This is the most cheesiest, not cheesiest. This is the most slimiest way that you can fucking resell. You're getting into this place for free. You're taking paid customers' opportunities away to get a little bit of a good deal on something. Hell, I'm surprised there's even good deals at the convention. What an asshole, man. Straight up. If you like Phoenix Resale, you're a fucking douchebag. You are. You suck. And when you tell me in the comments that you think Caleb's a nice guy, I'm going to say, fuck off.
All right, so folks, the first thing that caught my eye over at this booth right here is a couple of sealed DS games back in the corner. Okay, Professor Layton for 60. Ooh, $7 for Brain Age. This is the kind of thing you don't think of Brain Age as being a valuable game, but you'd be surprised what happens to a game's value on...
I used to fuck with Brain Age when I was a kid. You know, it was fun. And it was always cheap, you know, because nobody wanted it. So, brand new copy, $7. Obviously, they can't sell it. So you're going to look up and see that it goes for a lot more, and then you're going to sit on that damn thing for like months.
Folks, my hunch was spot on. Look at this. $20 after fees for this bad boy. Let's go.
That's what I thought.
Those premium edition games, I can feel them going into my collection as we speak. I'm curious on this one, though. This was definitely a little bit higher end. This might be closer to what market value is for sealed. Yeah, it looks like 52 after fees, so not close enough on that one to really negotiate at all. But there was another thing that I noticed over here, which is the God of War collection. This one I have to look up because it's been a little bit spiked on Amazon since the debut of Ragnarok. All collection God of War games have been. Okay, looks like 16 after fees, so we'll probably pass on this guy for now. We may come back a little bit later and...
I don't know, man. Why don't you offer him fucking $8 for it? I'm sure he'll do it since he likes your channel and stuff. He could already expect you to come over there and rail his ass. So just fucking offer him $8 to $10, man. Make you a little $6 off of it. Go for it, bro. You're wearing the hat. You know, you got the camera. You got the microphone on. You know, you're Phoenix Resale. You're wearing a yellow shirt, you know, shit. Why the fuck wouldn't they give you it for $8? You know, they don't have any money invested in something. They just want to sell you the stuff. You know, just fuck them. Fuck those people, man. Fuck that vendor over, man. Fuck them over.
Try to work it into a bulk deal or something like that. Folks, I just plucked another gem out of the PS4 section here. Check this out. Skylanders Trap Team goes for a stupid amount, just a stupid amount on Amazon, but not stupid for me, because I'll just go ahead and pick this up. Already discounted to 40. Rock Band is one I've been picking up. 38 is closer to market value. The floodgates have opened. It's going to be a little bit tougher, I sense, to get into different booths. We'll see how crowded it ends up being.
Oh, you're going to have such a hard time, Caleb. Oh. Well, now at least it's fair game. First come, first serve. That's what they always say in the comments about these resellers, man. Well, what did he just have? Like, first pickings for like maybe 45 minutes to an hour? And now everybody else finally gets to come in. Hopefully not looking for a Game Boy player, because you won't find it. Not for 150 bucks at least.
But we got to get a move on. Folks, seriously though, like, where can you get 5 brand new, like, premium indie Switch games for 40 bucks a piece? I'm so bullish on premium editions. Again, not sponsored.
I wouldn't pay $40 for a goddamn indie game. Let me think. Have I ever done that? No, because even Ark, when it was considered indie, I paid $30 for it when it was on sale. And it came with that fucking Scorched Earth shit, which was horrible.
Folks, I have a confession to make. It would not be a Phoenix Resale video without an ugly math error, which Spanky, luckily, was around to remind me of. Not only did I confuse in my head, I thought that we had $280, but we actually only had $240. But I realized I also did my math wrong for the profit of these games. I thought it was $60, but in reality, it was only $53. So essentially, while I thought that we had $80 in the budget left to go spend on our convention-exclusive Cathedral, we actually only have 33. Thanks to the brilliant Spencer's calculations, my better half right here.
So you can't edit your videos, can't do math, you don't play video games. What's your use? Oh, it's your haggle skills. That's right, yeah. Negotiation. Using your name and notoriety on YouTube and in the social circles to, you know, just get 10, 15, 20, 25, $30 off of this shit.
Which makes Editor Riff the worst half.
I remember what your channel was like before I started helping. Dear Lord, it was bottom tier content.
So folks, we've got $33 in the budget right now, trying to get up to at least 80, heading back to our friend Corey's booth. Look at this is crazy. Absolutely swarmed. He's got so much good stuff. Gonna try to get an elbow in here and see if we can find some more good stuff. Well, I was curious, could I take a look at this Platinum right here? And do you know what the price was on the 3DS regular? Are there chargers with most of these?
Yes, there are chargers with all of them. They're
okay.
Just not out here.
You said 210 on that?
210 on this one.
Got a little bit of screen scratches there.
Hey, it's about to ask for a discount.
About that. I'll pass on that for now.
Okay,
Tell
no
me about
discount.
the Tetrises though.
Just another 10 bucks each.
If I got both of those at an even 100, if I do both Tetrises, would you go 90 rather than 100?
Yes, that is correct.
Corey, my man, thanks so much. Also, I saw you had some magazines down there.
Yes, absolutely.
What are you asking on those? Is it general pricing or?
Most of them are like $5 a piece.
These Tetrises, they kind of go up and down. I paid 10 a piece. I'm not really gonna count these for the challenge, but yesterday we bought a bunch of these wireless adapters. I already know I'm for sure making $8 profit on that, and I already talked about after discount we paid 70 for this. We'll get probably 100 after fees since it has the charger and everything. $71 in our Switch budget. 9 more to go, folks.
Yeah, that's how I feel right there. That's my facial expression. Watching him just get free discounts at fucking conventions of all places. The place where discounts don't happen, where they normally charge more than what the shit's worth.
You guys have any wiggle room on this guy? I buy these 135. I would do that. I appreciate it. I buy these fairly often. For some reason, they do really well on Amazon. I don't know why. They are slightly...
Jesus Christ. That's a $265 profit?
Fairly often. For some reason, they do really...
$261 profit. And for some reason, they do really well on Amazon. That's because people are desperate to have Game Sharks for their fucking shit. And you bought all the ones that they could get at a good price. How much did you just pay for that? $135? So that's like 115% profit?
Really well on Amazon. I don't know why. They are slightly slower sellers, but I do like to pick these up. Folks, here with Brandon now, just came up to the booth that has some high dollar games to sell, I must say, or at least one of them. This game right here, Red Cat.
Oh, so finally, okay, so 13 minutes into your 23-minute video, you're actually doing your job at the convention. So you weren't present at your booth whenever the convention doors opened because you had to run and try to get some more deals before consumers could. And now you're actually doing, you know, what you were let in for free to do, which is be a vendor.
But I'll give you the best number that I can. So the sales rank was too high on Amazon for me to really consider selling it there. So I'm going over to eBay, and this is a little pro tip for you guys if you're looking to get into resale yourselves.
Look at this guy, he's sitting there like, will you just fucking tell me what's up? Like, I don't want to be filmed publicly for 26,000 people in 4 hours to see get ripped off by your ass.
Go to eBay, filter by sold listings to figure out what a game is actually worth. So we're looking for a complete copy.
Hey folks, Phoenix Cream Sale here today to give you tips that you already knew back in 2001.
It's going game only for 200 and looks like complete. Holy cow, the sales are at like 360. So what were you looking to get out of it? Like around 280? 280. Let me check this one.
Yeah, because you didn't want to make 80 bucks off of that, you know. Psst. Fuck, man.
Okay, so we're looking at 36. So I'd be at like probably 24 for that.
I could do that, yeah.
24
sure,
works
yeah.
for you. Skylanders Trap Team. I could be at 20 for that.
I can do that for sure.
Okay, so 20 and 24. Hey, I appreciate you thinking of me. Thanks so much.
Problem. Yeah, no problem.
So folks, our first viewer purchase of the day, and it's
Do not ever let him deface a fucking Pokemon card. Do not do that. That's not cool.
helping us out with our budget. We'll make 12 on Rodea, the Sky Soldier Sealed, and another 19 or so on Skylanders Trap Team, putting us at a total, get this math, Spanky, of a $152 Switch budget. Let's go ahead and
See, the most important part of this video for people that actually like Phoenix Resale's videos is the numbers, you know, the profit margins and shit, and he's sitting here fumbling and getting it all wrong. Way to be a useful tool. Well, way to be a tool.
But we have one more booth that I want to go to of a couple of chuckleheads, see if we can find some flips for our last budget building booth. So folks, we're here at the illustrious booth of the YouTube channel and podcast, Gaming Off the Grid.
Oh man, don't fucking get Gaming Off the Grid in trouble, man. What are you doing? I love those guys. They're a way better fucking channel than you, Caleb. Oh, man.
Edited this out of this video, right?
Some great guys, so naturally we're gonna lowball them as hard as possible.
Yeah.
See if we can find some deals. Do you have the charger with this?
Yes,
This is
absolutely.
catching my eye. What would you say to, they've got 140 on it. Would you say to 110?
How about 100?
Okay, hold on. I'm not
He's doing that for clout. He knew if he did that, he'd get in the video. That's the only reason he did that.
used to this. You're catching me off guard here. Honestly, 110 would be great for me. 15 for Wii Sports. What do you think?
Absolutely.
All
Let's do
right, let's stack this up. Ooh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Does this have? It does have the manual.
Anyway, he's sitting there. He's thinking. He's like, "Come on, dude. Don't buy every fucking good thing I have. I have to make some money from normal people today. You're already cutting like fucking $60 of my profit out at this convention. You butt lord."
40?
Let's do it.
Nice. This has never been easier. What's even happening here, folks? Does this still have the stick?
Free advertising for Gaming Off the Grid is what's happening, and I'm glad that they're doing that shit. Dude, you give it like a year, these guys are going to be more popular than Caleb. I tell you why, because they're actually fucking gamers. They're also wrestling fans, and they actually provide like entertaining content. They're not just going around fucking people all the time like you.
I think I should be able to make around 20 bucks on these two games combined and another 30 on this DS, which I'm stoked about because that puts us right back up at an expected profit of $122 going into the final stretch here. This is definitely one of the craziest, maybe one of the best Switch booths that I have seen here so far today. The one that I noticed in particular right here, a short hike, super rare. This is on my list. It's on one of the like rare games rows of my Switch list. $75 for complete and sealed is not too bad. I'm definitely gonna be keeping this in mind. They've also got a decent amount of like miscellaneous limited run stuff, right? No More Heroes, Panzer Dragoon. I don't think either of those are on the list, but definitely see, here's another one, Heaven Dust Collection from Super Rare. We've got the Tourist, Monster Boy, even some like higher dollar stuff like.
God damn, so fucking boring, man.
Well, folks, even though we may not have been able to come away with any grails from the Midwest Gaming Classic, which by the way, if any of you guys have leads on the Zeldathon Switch, please hit me up. I'm still not convinced that thing exists. We actually didn't have to use any of the games from our trade shelf, so those are going back over there for the next convention, and we were able
Probably because nobody fucking wants those games.
able to pick up 7 incredible indie premium edition Switch games, 2 of which were on our 100 game board and we get to cross off today. So let's go ahead and get these on the shelf.
Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? I think that's the end of the video. Well, guys, Phoenix Resale strikes again. I hope everybody enjoyed the video, man. Also, today's Mother's Day, so make sure you tell your mom that you love her and appreciate everything she's done for you. If you haven't already done that already, this is going to be coming out pretty late in the day. Also, you know, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care.